Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving 2017. The weekly word today is journey. Just finished up running with Rocky. We did a 5K for Run Streak Day 700, which is 100 weeks of consistency. And I got to thinking while I was running about the journey. He's barking over there. He's excited. The journey that's been the run streak, but also that has been the weekly word. And then I just got into thinking about the journey of life and how my run streak and my weekly word and my life all intertwine in this most beautiful way that I've been able to reflect upon. So 23 years ago today, I arrived in Virginia Beach for the very first time. I was a young Marine who just finished up Marine combat training in California and took the red eye here to start and show up and arrive for my next training assignment, which, by the way, was at a building that I am now working at today as the executive officer. So quite the journey. And the 23 is interesting because you remember the weekly word 23 that I gave a few weeks back, talking about the significance of 23 and how that's played a role. And of course, Ainsley passing on the 23rd of February, which is ironic in the sense that today is now the 23rd of November. You know, the interlocking nature of how the numbers work out and how the run streak and life and the journey. And, you know, I look back on the words that have come to me during this journey, like, you know, grateful and hero and change and mindset and mentor and waves. And I think about when I filmed Waves and where I was in life and just the persistent nature of how we have to continue to persevere and have optimism. And at the same time, as we're persevering and moving forward, how we have to reflect and think about tradition. You know, and here we are on Thanksgiving, a very traditional day in our nation and its history and where it's come and what it stands for, and all those that have gone before us and all those that we have with us today, and how many heroes, you know, that we can celebrate. And as we reflect, we think about, you know, everything from developing an understanding for one another and the importance of change and how inevitable that is, and having the courage and the humility to accept one another. There's the circle of life and the perspective that provides is truly amazing. And as we go through this journey, you know, sometimes we will have those situations where, you know, there will be uncertainty and there will be noise and there will be, you know, things that will attempt to disrupt our stride and disrupt our ability to execute on a clear eyes and to eliminate hate and to embrace the joy and have an impact over income as we think about how we can do things to better the world around us and to achieve our goals. And we like to execute against advocacy and education and celebration. And at the same time, it's important on days like this to reflect and relax. So I am just overjoyed with the symbolism of the numbers and the symbolism of the journey and the opportunity to be able to reflect and to be thankful and to think and to celebrate just positive and happiness. You know, I talked about in a weekly word before, magic. My act of grieving instills courage, and nothing is held true as I look back not only on life, on the past 700 days, on the past 21 months. Just have to actively grieve and embrace that. This is a little bit longer of a weekly word, at just under 4 minutes, but happy Thanksgiving to every one of you. I'm grateful for your friendship, for this family, and together we shall continue to suppress negativity, realize that momentum is real, and that we can definitely make impacts and inspire and be inspired under the guise of positivity.